Hello class 12. Now, today I will explain you the object passing questions. We have already discussed in the class 11. Okay, so some students have told, please sir explain this one once again. So now again I am here to explain this one. Okay, so it's not very tough, you know this one. Here, how can you solve this one? So please pay attention. So listen, suppose this is your question. This is your question given here. Okay, one data member is given an int a, one function is given here input. Now you want to add two numbers. This question for the two numbers. Okay, you want to add two numbers. So how will you solve? How will you add two numbers without taking two variables here? Okay, so I have taken here only a. Okay, so with the help of objects we can do this one. So my dear, here pay attention. Suppose you want to take three variables. So suppose three variables are given here, then you can suppose you want to store three variables here, two values, and total of that one you want to store in third. So you will take the three variables a, b, c, then you can do. Okay, but my dear, here I have not taken three variables, so how can do it here? So my dear, simple one. In main, suppose you are creating three objects in a main. So what is suppose in a question you have taken one variable, int a, you want to store three variables. Then what can you do? You can make here three objects a, ob, ob1, ob2. Okay, when you will write these three lines, so three objects will be created here, you know this one. Okay, so my dear, what will happen? जब तीन स्पेस ये बनेंगे तो सबके लिए a सेपरेट हो जाएगा. Why? Because a is instance variable. You know, you are familiar with this one. कि instance variables are what? These are individual for each object. So when you will create here three objects, so a will be for the all. A सबके लिए हो जाएगा. Okay, when you will write ob.a, तो इसका मतलब I am talking about this one. ob1.a means I am talking about this one. Okay, the same thing when you will suppose you solve it, void input कर लो, ये कर लिया. Okay, so then when you will write here add function, so you want two locations to store the values. So what will you do? When you create here three objects, so three are created here. For each object a is already allocated. Okay, so when you will call here ob1 dot input, so it will be here. So अब जो numbers आएगा वो किस a में जाएगा? Because we have called with the ob1, so this a will be filled here. So ob1 dot a में आगे मान लो 5. Then you call here, I have written here ob2 dot input. So it will go again for input. So now next time enter the value for in which a, so ob2 dot, because ob2 has called na, so ob2 dot a. So now next value will go in ob2 dot a. Clear? So two values have taken here. You have taken here first here, second here. Okay, because all our a's are what? Different, because they are on different locations. Okay, so finally you call here. I have not called with the ob because I want to store here first value, here second value, and here result. So for this I will call here add, ob.add. So add means what? In add, because you can see here the add function will receive only the objects. It can receive only the objects. Okay, so two objects are given, p and q. So pass from here two objects, ob1 and ob2, because in ob1 your first value and ob2 your second value. So when you will write this one, it will be here, and ob1's a value will go in p and ob2's a value will go in q. So when you will write a p dot a means what? ob1's a value plus q dot a, in what is in q? ob2's a value. So it will go in a. So when if you have not written here, if you have not written any object with the a, so it will be default. It will take the means what? You are talking about this one, this a, क्योंकि ये दो ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं, ऑब्जेक्ट दो तरह के होते हैं, कॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट, एक पैरामीटराइज ऑब्जेक्ट. तो कॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट मीन्स व्हाट? करंट ऑब्जेक्ट and parameterized. So which one you are passing here? This is called what? Parameterized. When if you have not written here, because you have called add function with the help of OB, means what? OB is the current one. So current one के लिए जरूरी नहीं है. You can also write here OB dot A, but suppose you have not written OB dot A, means what? It's by default A is what, this A for the OB, because OB has called this one, na? So you finally what will you do? You will write here OB dot display, means what? When OB will call the display function, so किसका A print होगा? निश्चित रूप से इसका वाला print होगा. Here is what? Result. Clear? So this one you solve in second period. You will solve any question related to the object passing. Okay, God bless you. Thank you.